receiver. He's coming off a game where he cleared the century mark with ease, over 150 yards. It's the Black Knights and the Bengals on Thursday night.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Black Knights of Brooklyn taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better,
here we go.
My team.
11 MT. 11.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But you look at this defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On third down, Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And what a start to the season he's had. 10 touchdowns through the first 2 weeks.
Here we go.
Now, we won't start playing the game of what kind of pace is he on because it is a long year. But at the very least, he's got to be the front runner for NFL Offensive Player of the Month for September.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Gentry. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 3rd down, Gentry. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally. as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Ready.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gentle. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked all really well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else?
There he goes, right side. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
Still 3rd down.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's Burrow. In trouble, and he's taken down. call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That second down play nets a minus.
Figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready up.
3rd and 5.
Street. Let go.
Back to throw. Gentry. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot.
Come on. Set. Go.
Looking to throw. Gentry. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Myles Murphy able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Ready?
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. The toss out right to Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanket in the passing lanes.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So the field goal unit is coming on here. And, boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. And this from the parking lot, from an even 70 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12. 11 mighty.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
11 MT.
So from the 26-yard line, here's
11,
2nd
11.
and 3.
11, 11, 11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11, 11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes.
Gun.
In this case, though,
Stop.
if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Gentry. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Okay, break.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing again. Gentry. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And a huge play that time. And even 50 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Ready.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Gentry setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years.
Here we go.
Screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down.
Ready, break. Go.
Looking to throw. Gentry able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Back to throw. Gentry. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. For their 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Black Knights are able to widen their advantage.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination. And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Here we go, here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've
11
got a
MT,
first down
take,
in
11,
the
11.
red zone.
11, 11, 11 Thomas.
Play action. It's Burrow. All over. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And it's 17-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions.
Here we
They're
go.
playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Gregory. A big field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success.
Ready.
Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. And some job by the big fellas up front.
Now.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now it's 2nd and 10.
On the ball, now.
They'll go again with Gibbs. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Counterplay, here's Gibbs. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down, Gentry. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
I'm fine, ready?
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's got a full head of steam. And finally brought down at the 38. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
12. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Going for Chase on the crosser. He's got it.
Hey, we're good.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Get set.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Burrow. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
You ain't doing nothing today.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to our Tiburon Studios here in Orlando. We'll take a minute and look ahead at what's to come this weekend in week number 3. Some very intriguing games in that early window, highlighted by the one going on at the Superdome. A big test for the Saints as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Carolina Panthers. And then one more to highlight, Monday Night Football. That'll be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter.
Get it! 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Gentry finds Gibbs on the check down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Ready?
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. That last effort is noteworthy because he just passed Tony Dorsett on the all-time rushing list. Dorsett had 12,739.
Well, rather fitting because Tony Dorsett, one of his nicknames, the Hawk. And this guy just flew right past him.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ready,
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Gentry. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Black Knights take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. 11, 11, 11. A little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
11 MT, 11
From the
MT.
22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
11
This
Thomas.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty,
Now
11
inside,
mighty.
give to Bell. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go.
A couple of 1st downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Stop.
Up the middle, here's Bell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here we go.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow will throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Webb. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Webb. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away.
Here we go, here we go.
The bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Off play action. Gentry rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Throwing on first down. Gentry. Throwing left sideline complete. It's Gregory. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here,
and it's caught. Touchdown. From a yard out. And the Black Knights are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cincinnati. Back here onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
I'm one, right?
3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
I got you, boy. I got you,
And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Eleven Thomas. 11 MT. 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. is incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On one, ready?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Gentry buying time to his left. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
On the ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rig!
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located in different stadiums. It's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on it and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He shifts past him. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a good explosive run right there, and it brings up an interesting little dilemma, doesn't it? 4th and inches, got to decide what they want to do now. Not sure they expected to be in this situation with what they were facing on 3rd down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Ready.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Gibbs. Touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps.
12. 11 mighty. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
This is Bell. Shifts past him at the 45, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block.
Here we go.
The wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch.
Here we go.
Flip the down marker back to 1.
11. Stop.
From midfield now, Burrow.
You ain't doing
And
nothing
he can't
today.
quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
You ain't doing nothing
Oh,
today.
he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Touchdown Bengals. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses.
Let's go now.
But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Get it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go.
Looking to throw. Gentry dancing to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero
Okay,
fear
ready.
from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Whatever it takes, I'll get it. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Let's go.
2nd and a couple.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Back to throw. Gentry. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.